Welcome back, folks. Greg Silverman, your Alt Invest CIO. Before I begin another session of Come Learn With Me, I've got to say a shout out to my Atlanta Braves, not that cap, and well done to them for winning the World Series. That was great. And these are my Florida State Noles, FSU Noles, for those of you who are not familiar. So another article, two top cybersecurity stocks to buy in October, not a recommendation, an article that percolated to the top, and we definitely monitor cybersecurity as a niche investment theme. Key point, cybersecurity spending will continue to rise across the world. Tenable's vulnerability spotting service could help organizations plug up holes before they're exploited. CyberArk's privileged access management services could help organizations catch on-site hackers and corporate spies. Okay. Let's get these into the archives. Just bear in mind that on our Come Learn With Me session, we highlight points of interest. We summarize them below. And before I forget, my editor is going to be really upset if I don't say to you, if you like what we do on the Come Learn With Me series, please subscribe, please like the articles. Obviously, that helps us get out the word. But these are the ways that we do our research with you guys. Okay, and rare all-in buy alert. Oh, goodness. Okay, cyber attacks have become increasingly complex and difficult to count in recent years. They also highlight a dire need for many companies and government agencies to upgrade their aging cybersecurity defenses. I mean, can you imagine one day there may be a world where the internet itself is just not safe at all for anyone? Crazy, huh? In a recent note to investors, Wedbush Securities analyst Dan Ives estimated that federal cybersecurity spending in the US would increase 20% to 25% and consistently grow in 2022 in response to those threats. The global cybersecurity market could also expand at a CAGR of 10.9% between 21 and 28, according to Grandview Research. I'll get that in. So it's a growth space, no doubt. Okay. Oops. I've covered many high-growth cybersecurity companies in the past, but today I'll focus on two lesser-known players, Tenable and CyberArk. Again, guys, not recommendation. We don't recommend stocks here. We just research them and bring you articles of interest. Both of these stocks could still be worth buying this month as organizations ramp up cybersecurity spending. Okay, Tenable. Tenable's main product, Nessus, scans a company's entire infrastructure for vulnerabilities like misconfigured software, weak passwords, and flaws in the network. It offers a free version of Nessus Home for mainstream users and a paid version for enterprise users. Okay, that would be very interesting, right? So basically an audit, cybersecurity audit. Over 330,000 customers now use Tenable services worldwide, including over half of the Fortune 500 and more than 30% of the Global 2000. Tenable's revenue rose 24%, $440.2 million in 2020, and it grew another 21% over year over year to $253.4 million in the first half of 2021. It remains unprofitable on a GAAP basis, but it turned profitable on a non-GAAP basis in 2020 with a net profit of $20.8 million. It also stayed in the black in the first half of 21 with a non-GAAP net profit of $24.9 million. Tenable expects its revenue to rise 20 to 21%, which is in line with the industry for the full year, and its non-GAAP net income to increase 39 to 59%. It expects the growth to be driven by a growing number of large enterprises and US government deals, as well as the expansion of the Nessus ecosystem within new services. Tenable stock might seem expensive at 130 times forward earnings. That multiple should cool off as its profits rise. In terms of top-line growth, its stock still looks reasonable, valued at 10 times this year's sale. Wow. I'm just going to put that anything that's worth 10 times sales is rich in my world, but these are different times. But anyway, not a recommendation. I'm going to say that over and over. Do your due diligence, guys. CyberArk. CyberArk is a leader in the privileged access management PAM space. Instead of countering external threats, CyberArk's PAM services protect a company's network from internal threats like on-site hackers, corporate spies, and disgruntled employees. If a threat is detected, CyberArk software locks down a company's network and traces the attack. Right, so a bit of a different approach. CyberArk provides services to over 6,900 companies worldwide, including more than half of the Fortune 500 and over 35% of the Global 2000. The company's revenue rose 7% to 464.4 million in 2020, and it grew 8% year over year to 230 million in the first half of 21. So more or less the same size as Tenable. However, its non-GAAP net income declined 25% to 81.1 million last year, mainly due to investments, acquisition-related expenses, and foreign exchange headwinds. That pressure intensified in the first half of 21 and caused its non-GAAP net income to tumble 89% year over year to 4.1 million. CyberArk was profitable on a GAAP basis in 2019, but it posted net losses in 2020 and the first half of 21. For the full year, CyberArk expects its revenue to rise 4 to 7%, but for non-GAAP EPS to drop 94%. All right. So there's definitely something going on there between GAAP and non-GAAP accounting. CyberArk's near-term earnings growth seems ugly, but it's being weighed down by its takeover of the cloud-based identity as a service provider, Idactive. Identity as a service, I haven't heard that. 70 million last May, as well as its ongoing transition from on-site appliances towards cloud-based services. Its stock might seem pricey at over 900 times forward earnings and 900 times, wow, and 13 times this year's sales. Yeah, it may look a bit pricey, but its growth could accelerate significantly as its niche PAM market expands. So it's difficult for value investors to buy some of these growth stocks because of the valuation. So I get that, but you know, it doesn't necessarily preclude others from buying it, right? Should you invest before you consider award-winning? Okay, well, there you have it, guys. So cybersecurity, definitely a space that we're looking in. You know, we prefer private investments, but nonetheless, this is interesting to see how the different applications are being employed and how they're doing well. So hope you enjoyed this article. Come join us soon again. Greg Silverman with my Knowles out for now.